Well, Andy just let that was another load. Kelly's getting the load out bin loaded back up. We just about got this contract at Bungie Field. Think we got another 5 loads to make, and we'll be done driving to the river. I'll tell you what, that was not a good decision marketing on my part. It was good at the time because I had a better basis at the river, plus I could get a call option on my corn that could have brought in more money. However, I didn't execute that call option and sell the bulk of that contract at the right time. We had 20,000 bushels contracted there, and I did execute the call option on 5,000 bushels of it and picked up like another 15 cents a bushel. But I was going to hold off on the rest, thinking the price is going to go higher. They never did. The rest of the call option expired worthless, unfortunately, so lost 11 cents there. Plus, we're having to haul it all the way to the river, which is 50 miles versus, I don't know, 10 miles going to Tyson. So he can only make about 4 loads a day, taking up a lot of time, eating up a lot of $4 fuel, and kind of regretting that now. Heck, if we didn't have to haul this 20,000 bushels to Bungie, we'd be dang near done hauling all of our corn if it's going to Tyson. But it was a good call at the time. I just didn't execute it properly. But in other news here, y'all like what Carter's done to his truck? He got rid of, he took the stock old steel rims off the GMC here and found some, found some upgraded Chevrolet rims to put on there. And he got approved for his hardship. Gonna go take the test this Friday, and then he'll be able to drive himself to and from school, basketball practice, and all that kind of stuff here. So glad to have him licensed and ready to drive. And I know this old GMC gonna be a good truck for him. He bought it from me whenever I bought my Dodge. I sold this truck to him. He worked hard, earned the money to buy his first vehicle. Ain't the prettiest thing that's ever made, but I guarantee you it's probably the most reliable thing that's ever made, and know it's going to be doing him good. And then more news, my blue truck over here, I believe I'm going to be sending it down the road today. Got a buyer interested in it, and coming all the way from East Tennessee, and he sounds like he's going to buy it. It's not sold yet, but he is bringing a check with him, and pretty sure someone drives all the way from East Tennessee, they gonna buy it, especially considering I haven't misrepresented the truck. He knows exactly what it is, and I think he's gonna buy it. And yes, I do have a truck to replace this. No, I'm not going to reveal it yet. We got some other equipment purchases we're looking at, so I'll try to include all that on one video, so I'm gonna keep you hanging there for a bit. But yeah, this 2006 Ford F-250 was the first truck and probably the last brand new truck I'll ever own. Ordered it in 2005. When my dad passed away, I sold 2 trucks to buy this truck. Ordered it just the way I wanted it set up from the factory. It was delivered in January of 26, a few weeks before Kelly and I got married. So got a lot of sentimental value. In my opinion, it's a beautiful looking truck. I'm really gonna hate to see it go, but it's time to be replaced. But got all the interior slicked up and everything, and yes, it does have a 6-speed manual transmission in it. One of the good selling points of it that not a lot of people would like it, but there's a few people out there that would definitely want a 6-speed. But man, we took some vacations in this thing. We actually drove this thing all the way out to Colorado when our kids were smaller. Carter was just a baby in a car carrier. He sat in the middle and then had Paige and Nate on each side, cramped in this little back seat, and drove things like 16, 17, 18 hours all the way out to Colorado to visit Kelly's brothers. So got a lot of good memories in this truck, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna shed a tear whenever it leaves this farm. I'm pretty happy with this replacement though, and think I'm gonna really enjoy it for probably the next 12 to 15 years, because that's on average about how long I own the truck before I get rid of them. I make sure I buy the exact thing I want that's going to do us a good job, and we keep it on this farm a good long time. So anyway, that covers that. And then also want to throw a plug in for our online store. If you want some of our gear, and we just got these hoodies in from Allison. First time I ever worn them, and man, they are they're comfortable. I'm absolutely loving them. You want your own hoodie, you want your own hat, coffee mug, license plate, decal, keychain, and I know we got some other stuff on there. Y'all be sure to go to www.farmmerchbin.com, get you some gear. Got some high quality stuff there. Know you like it. Also got some other farming YouTube channels on there. Got Dylan Joyce Farms, Thomas Farms TN, the Crop Critic. Gonna have the Chronicles of Kayla on there pretty soon. They've all got their own line of merchandise, so really appreciate y'all's support on that. I know they'd appreciate your support, and not only that, you'd also be supporting another local family-owned business that actually makes all this merchandise. They don't order it, they actually make the merchandise themselves in-house and then ship it out to you directly. So y'all be sure to visit them and get you some gear. I'm pretty sure you'll be happy with it. All right, we got all our new parts in for the gearbox here, so we're gonna get this thing slapped together, get it installed so I can get back to mowing. But anyway, we're doing a complete rebuild. I'm replacing all the bearings, of course that gear that's broken, races and seals in this thing, so hopefully this thing shouldn't have to be touched for a good long while. Finally got it back together. Took way longer than I expected because I had to take that thing apart probably 15 times trying to get the backlash on the gears just right. But if you listen, got just a little bit of backlash there, just like I like it, nice and tight. So here we go, get this thing slapped on the bush hog, and maybe I can get back to cutting. Don't stop now. Oh. Left. Yeah, you're gonna go off the other side. All right, you're good. Keep on going straight. A little bit more. That's probably about where I put it. Well, there she goes. Hate to see her go, but love to watch her leave. There have been some good memories in that truck. Guess we'll have to make some more.
Welcome to Kelly Unloading Bins by Herself, episode 9 million. So I guess I'm gonna get in there and shovel some grain because Andy just left and Matt is on the bush hog. Hopefully it's running because that has been an episode. Yeah. So we're down to one here. This one is pretty much self-explanatory. It's already on the center wheel. We don't have to mess with it, and it's just a one-person bin. So I've been slowly moving it around to be able to get in. So we're gonna let it do its job for a few minutes to where it gets like right here so I can get in behind it and start sweeping. Got my handy dandy face mask, which is a lot better than those regular ones. And my supervisor. You supervisor? He's my supervisor. We just flipped that. So, gotten to where I can get in now. I don't have any light and I'm not making the trek all the way up there to open up the skylight, so I'm gonna go grab me some light. You're not supervising very well. All right, I got one light since apparently somebody else broke the other ones. And safety first. This should get Matt all hot and bothered. Gotta do what I gotta do. Not easy doing this by yourself. I know, Matt will be all hot and bothered. I look like this, but you know, 4 weeks I wouldn't be able to do this, so therapy's working on my back, and I'm probably gonna regret this tomorrow. I think my husband's back.
All right, guys, here it is, only a few days before Christmas. I think today's 20th or 21st, and hey, it's been a busy December, but finally got done bush hogging, held together, got all the fields looking nice. Andy Kelly been really busy hauling corn. Hopefully we will finish up the last few loads of corn today. We still got to get number 4 completely cleaned out. And we still got a lot of equipment to wash because I just haven't been able to be on washing equipment like I normally am. See, our picker looks real good there. We still got the T7 grain buggy to get cleaned up. We just barely got started on the combine. Bush hog clean up. Still got this tractor clean up, but we're not going to clean this tractor up right now because I've got chicken litter being actively hauled in, so I got to go around fields pushing it up before it gets rained on. And we still got the 4440 to clean up, which just got a call from Tennessee Tractor this week. The transmission is fixed. Yeah, the problem on it is like the dampener in the power shift transmission. They said it had just completely come apart. So anyway, it is fixed. So not the first of the year yet, but we still got a good bit of work to be done. Oh, and none of our equipment, even the equipment I've cleaned on the outside, none of the cabs and stuff have been cleaned up and detailed. So as soon as Andy gets done hauling corn, that's what he's going to be working on. Oh, and add one more thing to the list to fix. Looks like I got a leak on the combine tire here. It's looking a little low. So cue the time lapse. Let's see if we can get this done in about 45 seconds to a minute. Hey, it looks like I'm going to be able to get much washing done because he's making trips about every 45 minutes.
Like the rest of them did, but it's a bittersweet moment. All right, we made it to the granary with our very last load of 2023's corn. So roll my window down and open my tarp. See if we can't dump this thing. There's only one truck ahead of me, so this should go load has been dumped. Let's get on the scale and go back to the shop.
Well, we got a little something else going on in the midst of all the cleaning and hauling and everything. I was able to source some chicken litter. That's why I'm over here waiting, because he got to pull up. I'm pretty sure he's going to spin out. It's a little wet. Come on, baby. Oh, she wants these forward. Good thing I brought the log chain with me. Just need a little tug there. All right, got them unloaded, and now we're gonna get this pushed up into that other pile we got on the other side, just to help it weather good where the pile doesn't get saturated with moisture. Dry litter's a whole lot more fun to spread than what wet saturated litter is. But yeah, if y'all watched this all last winter and spring, you know, us getting our hands on chicken litter was almost impossible. In fact, we didn't get enough litter to spread all the ground I want to get spread. And then the litter that we did have, we couldn't get nobody to spread it because my regular guy decided he didn't want to do ours anymore. So anyway, we got the spreading problem solved. You know, we got our own spreader. We spread all of our own litter this fall in front of our wheat. But now we still got the problem of sourcing some. And anyway, a few weeks ago, the guy I bought my fall litter from called me up. He said, "Hey, I got 3 barns. The litter needs a home. You want it?" I'm like, "Yes, bring it out. Don't care what shape the fields are in. Bring it out. I'll get them in and out of the field." So anyway, they hauled a few loads last week, and then we got rain right over Christmas. And anyway, they're back out again today. And you can see the fields are still wet, but I told them I'd get them in and out of the field. And by gosh, I'm gonna get them in and out of the field because I want this litter. So anyway, we're gonna have roughly about 750 tons coming right now. That leaves me with about another 750 tons to source, and then all of our ground that I can spread chicken litter on, you know, wheat plus what we're gonna be planting this spring, will have litter on it. So we still got a few months to source it. Hopefully the few contacts I got, hopefully they'll be able to piece together enough to get the rest of the ground covered.
Well, finally done.
We got it done. I had my doubts whether we'd be able to haul what 85,000 bushels or so, but
I get to open our Christmas presents not in a truck.
yeah, I get to call the granary and tell them I'm ready for a payday.
Oh yeah, we got a little stack to look through. That's
all right, sure. Let me go get those entered. All right, so we got all the bush hogging done, got all the corn hauled. Last thing on the agenda to get all this equipment clean.
All right.
I'm working on getting all the pressure wash. If you can run everything through the shop and get the cabs detailed, we'll get it parked and put away for the winter.
All right. That sounds like a plan.
All right. right. Well, me and Andy and Carter, we all been working hard to get all this equipment clean. But anyway, we're at the end of the year, and just look at the amount of detail Andy and Carter doing on the cab. I mean, even pulling the floor mat out. I don't think the thing's ever been out. And yeah, he got the steam cleaner on the floor mat. Man, this equipment's gonna be better than you.
The steamer has put in some work this week.
Yeah. Anyway, we're at the end of another year. We finally got all our corn hauled, got all bush hogging done, just about got all the equipment cleaned up, just in time for the new year and getting ready to start another year. So I guess this is Andy's 1 year anniversary. He actually survived a year with us. You gonna stick around for a year too?
We'll see. Well, I don't have any other plans just yet.
All right. So anyway, guys, this is gonna wrap up this video. We'll see you in 2024, and we'll see just what's in store for us next year. Appreciate y'all watching. See you in the next one.